Fathergamer podcast.
Katy with Fathergamer Productions, hosted by Cinelinx. I'm here at STX, the Brazos Valley Comic Con here in Bryan College Station, and I am here with
George Tripsas
and Justin Corbett.
And y'all are with? Great.
I do a show called Comical Podcasts, and I'm also here representing Gray Bear Comics, our comic company.
and I do a show called Metal Geeks, and I'm as well here with Gray Bear Comics.
And where are y'all hosted out of?
Houston, Texas.
Okay, just the Houston area. Anywhere in particular in Houston?
Kind of near Katy.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, very good. And y'all are here with...
Kind of near Katy.
Literally near Katy. And so y'all are here with your comic. You said it was Speak No Evil.
That's correct. Speak No Evil.
And can you talk a little bit about kind of how you guys got started working on the comic?
Sure. The comic, wasn't always a comic book. At first, it was a movie that I wrote back in college, and I have a film background, and I had just shelved it after a while, and then I was cleaning out my drawer, and I saw it, and I told Justin about it, and he convinced me to make it into a comic book.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been doing comic book interviews with creators and stuff for several years, so I kind of knew what went into it and what the process was like. And I was working on a comic of my own at the same time he approached me, and I felt like his idea was a lot better than the one I was working on. So I kind of pushed that to the side, helped him flesh this thing out, and we've been working on it ever since.
And so how many years now have y'all been working together?
Well, we started writing this together in January.
Yeah.
I wrote the movie back in like 2008.
Okay, so it's been.
It's changed since I wrote it.
Well, of course,
Yeah.
but that's kind of how writing is.
Of course.
It's ever changing. And so, are you doing the art? Like, I mean, it's kind of what is it that when you say you're making the comic, what do you mean?
Well, we're the co-writers. It was originally his concept, but I've done a lot, like fleshing out the characters and adding dialogue and adding some of the humor to the book.
Okay.
And we spent a lot of time like just going back and forth riffing and figuring out what characters would say and things like that. But,
Yeah, just make sure everything flows well, and we bounce well off of each other and stuff like that.
And I have a business management degree, so I handle a lot of the business side of things, like making sure our artist gets paid on time and whatnot.
And I handle the marketing side.
And y'all have done quite a bit of crowdfunding for the books, right?
Yeah,
Right.
we successfully funded issue 1 for $4,800 back in April.
Okay.
And we just successfully funded issue 2 for $5,000 back in October.
And
Which was last week.
last week. So when is issue 2 officially going to be out?
We're aiming for the end of December.
End of December. Okay. And
So everybody who pledges to Kickstarter will get it first, and then after that, everybody will get it maybe early January or mid-January.
And I will have links to the Kickstarter pages
Sure.
available for everybody to go to as well.
Cool.
And any word on issue 3? Have y'all decided?
We
what
have
you're
the
gonna
first 5 issues fully written and ready
Okay.
to go. It's really just a matter of getting the funds to keep making it and paying our artists and whatnot. We do have some publishers that are looking at the book,
do? Okay.
and if we decide to go with one of them, then hopefully we won't have to do crowdfunding. It's just a question of if we can come to the right deal, or if
And
one
also
of the
find the right home for the book.
find the right home. Yeah,
Absolutely. And do you want to talk a little bit about what Speak No Evil is about?
absolutely.
Sure.
Yeah, go ahead.
Justin loves doing the pitch.
I've only said it like 7,000 times.
Yeah,
but,
absolutely.
So Speak No Evil is the story of these two brothers, Silas and Edwin, in the 1930s, and they find a cabin in the woods when they're on the run and end up going inside and exploring. And the interesting thing about the cabin is that 10 years before they get there, H.P. Lovecraft and Nikola Tesla were working together on a weird experiment trying to reach to like the other side, some other dimension. And the boys find it, start playing with the equipment inside, and accidentally open a portal to another dimension, letting a whole bunch of monsters through.
Whoops.
Yeah. Instead of doing the right thing and trying to shut it down or walk away from the situation, they figure out how to make money off of it. And they start going from town to town, opening more portals, releasing more monsters into the world, and then saying, hey, we have all this equipment that can fight these things, but we're only going to help you if you pay us. So they're kind of extortionists.
And after doing it so many times, they kind of bring upon the apocalypse.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they've been
Absolutely.
poor their whole lives. So this is their one opportunity, they feel, to break out of that. But it doesn't really work out so well for them.
Very good. Well, I know yesterday when I came by for the first day during STX, I paid $10. I got the first issue, the poster, and actually picked up an issue from a friend of y'all's.
Yeah.
Right.
Who is here local in Bryan College Station as well, but I haven't seen him.
Oh,
He
he
sold
sold
out.
out.
He
so
sold
he
out,
left
so
a
he
little early.
left.
Oh, I mean, it's a hard life selling out, you know.
When is the show going live?
We're gonna try and have this go out like here in the next day or two. So.
Okay,
Sure.
his Kickstarter for issue 2 of his book, which is called Whispers in Necropolis, ends 2 days from now.
Okay.
So if this
perfect.
goes up before then, go check that out.
Okay, perfect. And I'll have links to that as well.
Okay,
Sweet.
cool.
So I'll get all that information from you guys at some point.
Yeah.
Sure.
So, but yeah, do you y'all have any questions for me about Bryan College Station?
Sure. How long have you been doing the show?
I've personally been on the show for about 2 years with Eric, Fathergamer, Ransom, Mike, and everybody else. But Eric's been doing the show for a really long time, so we are getting ready to pick back up for the new year. Our next episode is episode 69.
What?
So
Fancy.
it's gonna be fun. So, and that'll be we'll be recording that sometime this week. So, but this will be up real soon.
Very
So,
cool.
All right. Well, this was great. I've got one more time for you guys. Do you have your social media? Can you
Yeah,
go
sure.
ahead and push it?
We're graybearcomics.com pretty much anywhere.
Okay.
Or
Facebook,
at
Twitter,
Gray Bear
Instagram,
Comics
yeah.
everywhere.
And then for the podcast as well.
You can go to Comical Podcast. We exist anywhere you can find podcasts. Just look for Comical.
And for mine, it's Metal Geeks.
All right.
Everything Metal Geeks.
Everything Metal Geek?
Yeah.
All right, perfect. Well, this is going to be the last day at STX for us here, and we'll see you guys soon.
Later.
Thanks.